His evaluator today is Paul Detlef. Giving an evaluation is a serious duty that requires careful consideration. After reviewing this job description, Paul is wondering how in the world he got picked as an evaluator. Please welcome Paul Detlef as he attempts to give a serious evaluation of a humorous speech.
Andy, you have great stage presence. I can see where your son gets it from. When you come to the lectern, you take command. That it immediately draws the audience in. They want to hear what you have to say. Today's speech, though, for you is very difficult. How in the world do you approach a serious subject with humor at the beginning and the end? That almost seems counterintuitive because you want to get a major point across, and the humor would seem to diffuse it. You did your best shot. I appreciate it. I have to admit, I missed the humor on the first story. I'm sure it was there somewhere, and maybe it was just me. I'm really not trying to be captious. But I did miss the humor. Maybe it was the part where the professor was looking over the classes, which, by the way, is a great gesture, a great body language, a great body movement. Where that fell apart, though, is when you took the glasses off, you were all over the place with them as you continue your story until the next point and you put them back on. If you have a prop like that, use it for what it's intended for. Put it down and let people forget about it. The ending to your story tied in really, really well. The thing that I appreciated about this serious subject is not only do I believe that it's true, but you gave a story that tied in the human emotion. When your roommate was in tears, that was a vivid, visual example of why believing in somebody is important. And that is something you want to do in a speech, and you do that very well. You give instances and illustrations and even personal testimony, personal history of where this has worked for you and worked for others. That adds credibility to your speech, and you do that very well. Other than not quite meeting the objective on humor at the beginning and humor at the end. Oh, I must admit the TV thing was kind of funny. It was a well-done speech. I think you tackled that difficult subject, a difficult perspective very well.